Good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. And of course, Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys being here and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. I got this new microphone a while ago, and actually, my old microphone that I had forever, I donated that to my Aunt E2 Blue. The funny thing is, I saw the boom from that original mic, and I got this really good condenser mic. Hopefully, the sound is much better than what we used to have. I've been constantly trying to upgrade the system, but it's so much heavier that slowly it just continues to drop. But I guess I need to get a better boom arm for it, so that way it'll hold it up better. Um, yeah. Last week, and actually so far throughout the season, our defense has been so far away from what the Dallas Cowboys have always been known for, and that is the doomsday defense. That is that defense that were game changers. Now, I've pointed out some different numbers and things like that because, everybody talks about Kansas City's offense and Pat Mahomes and everything else. But in reality, Pat Mahomes doesn't have to do as much as Dak Prescott does because they have a defense. And if you don't think only giving up 70 points versus 146 points, that's what Kansas City's given up. 70 points. That's it. Less than half of what the Dallas Cowboys have been giving up. If you don't think that makes a difference in wins and losses, then you just stop watching football. Just stop watching football. Your defense is giving up 36.4 points a game in this season. Now that can change. That can change. We got some players that are coming back and practicing. We don't know which ones of them will be able to play when and so on, but it's starting the process of getting back on the field, and that's a start. That's a great start. But when you watch those games, we all looked at it and say, there's not a lot of effort. You see guys kind of half stepping and jogging from the backside, and you just see solo tackles of guys where somebody's like, "Oh, they're already engaged. I'm not going to get into it." What we were taught is 11 guys to the hat. Excuse me, 11 hats to the ball. First guy stops his progress, stands him up. The next guy starts working on knocking the ball loose. Third guy helps to punish him a little bit more. So that way, the next time he comes around, maybe he got a little bump, a little bruise, or a little sore, and he's not able to run. Because, see, if I have to run to chase your ass down, I'm going to punish you for making me work hard, making me work harder than I had to. And when you look at what happened in that game, that literally we rolled over and died. We still had opportunities late in the game, but we still had the same lackadaisical response. We heard D-Law even say, you know what, we were soft. Joe Thomas kind of followed it up and said, we played hard, but if D-Law said we were soft, then I'm going to defer to D-Law. But then we had Xavier Woods, and I'm really disappointed when I hear this, and he's probably right. But Xavier, I used to call him Lays the Woods. Because when you watched him on college tape, he always had a nose for the football. He was always jarring the ball loose. He was getting takeaways and things. And I don't see that from him here. And this is what Mike Fisher said yesterday on 105 The Fan. They were having a conversation.
Full effort. And this is the things that guys say that they shouldn't say. Because, Brian, what you're talking about is, this is just, hey, we just said this to get through the day. Well, Xavier Woods just said that. Well, of course we don't always go 100%. Of course we don't always give full effort. And this is one of those.
What was the question?
It was about the level of effort against the Browns, because obviously the public has questioned the level of effort. Smart observers have, and Tank Lawrence did. And then coach says, no, it wasn't an effort issue. And Xavier Woods acknowledged as well, he's talking about stuff like, the backside cornerback's not going to really run down a play on the other end of the field. That's not realistic. And he's telling the truth that a football player should never tell. If Gavin Spittle walks in today, Brian, and says, hey, how do you think the show's going to go today coming up? You're not going to say, oh, I don't know, about 70%. I think it's going to be about a 70% good. You just can't say that. But Xavier Woods just said that and just went there, and I think he's going to learn from the repercussions that come now. You just need to tell a good football lie, because it's true. We don't all go 100% all the time in our lives. Doctors, lawyers, plumbers, accountants, we don't always.
Yeah. Wow. And maybe he's right that maybe we don't all go 100%. But that's not the generation. And I'm old. I know I'm old. I'm about to hit the double five. But that's not the way we were brought up. Maybe it's this different generation that's just been coddled and everything else that you don't go all out. When I do something, I don't care what it is. I don't care what the project is. I go all out and do everything I possibly can do. I may not get it right all the time. It may not come out perfect, but I was always taught, even if you're going to fuck up, you fuck up at full speed. Don't half-ass and go through the motions. If you don't know the excitement, the assignment, or where you're supposed to be, don't go there slow and make it even worse. There's nothing worse than not understanding what you're supposed to do, but then being late at doing that. And as you watch that game, and you're sitting there thinking, okay, we got a chance if we stop them at the 50-yard line. Yeah, you screwed up. We screwed up. We screwed up the whole game. But maybe that little extra effort of that guy coming from the backside, chasing the play down, maybe he's able to punch the ball out and we get a takeaway. We get a cheap score, an easy score. You get off the field. Maybe if everybody was giving full effort and intensity, you wouldn't have to put out as much effort. You want to rest? What they always told us. You want to break? Stop them on 3 downs. You got to break. You go all freaking out. You give full effort. You do everything to stop the other guy. You impose your will on the opposition. To hear that, nobody gives a hoe. No, that may be true, but you don't put it out there on paper. You don't half step. I'm sorry. I couldn't imagine if Bill Parcells or Jimmy Johnson or Tom Landry heard a player say something like that. You remember the kicker who came up to, had asthma? I think he had asthma. They were running. I got asthma. Take your asthma ass over on the other field and get stepping. You're cut. You're gone. You're out of here. And to have a putrid performance like you guys have had, to give up 49 points to the Cleveland Browns, more points that they've had since 1991. 29 years. You gave up more points to the Cleveland Browns than they have scored in 29 years. To have 2 takeaways in 4 games. Brother, you need to give all the effort on every single play, and not only in the game, but even in practice. In practice.
We talking about
That's
practice,
right. We talking about practice.
not a game.
Because what I see,
Not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We're talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that?
how silly is that? But evidently, you guys aren't giving full effort in practice even. Because you don't know the scheme. You're not giving full effort in the game. And you are the worst. I was always taught, if you don't know how to do it, you need to practice more. You need to work at it until you get it and know it like the back of your hand. That you can do it in your sleep. And come game day, you got 16 weeks. 16, just 16. Your job is 16 games. We're not talking about Monday through Friday. Every week, 52 weeks a year. You got 16 weeks, 1 hour, and you can't give full effort? I'm sorry, Xavier Woods. You disappoint me, man. You guys, I am a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan, and man, the shit I hear from you guys just it just hurts. It disappoints me, man, and makes me wonder why we give you guys so much love. Yeah, it's just disappointing to me. I hope that shit sinks in and you wake the F up. All right, y'all. I got work to do. I will see you guys a little later. We got Thursday night football tonight. We got our live stream tomorrow night. And, man, we got the New York stinking Giants. And don't, Cowboys, oh, my God, do not lose to these mother humpers. The way I'm getting trolled already by, that jackass on a daily basis, it seems like he needs to change the name of his channel to Mark Holmes, because he got Mark Holmes in his mouth every mother humping day. Damn. All right. I'll see you later.